Safari as a search engine if they can choose not to.
Okay, so usually iPhone users switch it over.
I'd say probably 80-90%. 80-90% do, just because Google is a superior end result, right? The product itself is a better user experience.
I mean, the Safari platform is maybe 1% of search users end up using.
Yeah, it's probably 1 or 2% maybe.
It's just the
Yeah.
trend has been heard of it before.
Right. Next thing is a citation tracker. I'm going to take a moment and explain this, okay? This is something that's a little more complex, but it's really important. And this is a hugely significant part of your Google profile ranking. Let me say that again. A hugely significant part of your Google profile ranking. Now, Google goes and looks at all the places on the web where your citations are. Citation is name, address, and phone number. Okay, so there are multiple business directories across the board, Yelp, etc., that have your name, address, and phone number on the web. If those disagree and are not in harmony with what Google has as your name, address, and phone number, and I mean to say exactly in agreement, parentheses around the first 3 of the phone number versus no parentheses, no match. STE instead of suite, no match. Suite A instead of A1, no match. Misspelling, no match. LLC at the end versus not, no match. If it's a no match, Google then does not trust the information that it has about your business as much as if those things match. Does that make sense? In other words, a business that has 80 directories, 70 of which exactly reflect what Google shows, is going to be far better ranked than one that has 10 and 60 that are not in agreement with Google. Yes?
I just want to emphasize what he said. You really have to grab hold of that information. If your information is different from all the different social channels, you're not going to get a great match. So that's why there are support companies and agencies like Don's that help small businesses to make that difference. So please understand that's very critical as far as Google search.
It's absolutely critical because Google is trying to deliver the best information possible, the most accurate information possible. So if they don't trust the information that they have versus what is elsewhere on the web, they will not offer you up as high in the rankings as they would someone where there is not that disagreement. Does that make sense? Right? Okay.
This is especially pertinent to people who have moved locations, changed phone numbers, changed
Changed
addresses,
names.
changed their business branding or the name of their business, because all of those other directories and citations are still out there. So Google goes, oh crap, there's a little bit of overlap here. Maybe they're not as credible anymore.
Yeah, we had that with chiropractor in Annapolis that was just crushing it on the rankings. And we told them, right, that when they moved that we needed to do X, Y, and Z to do that, okay? Penny wise, pound foolish, call it what you will. They didn't do it. They just almost completely dropped out of the rankings for their profile, which was foolish because, each customer's worth $1,500, $2,000 a year to this guy. So he lost $100,000, $200,000 in revenue for want of being able to take good advice, especially when you pay for it. Typically, if you pay for it, and the doctor tells me the blue pill twice a day, I don't go say, I was reading USA Today about the red pill 3 times a day. No. I mean, I'm paying for the advice. It makes sense I should take it. In any event, a citation tracker allows us to go in and look at every single reference to your business on the web. It will tell us every one of those references, where they are, what they are, where they are dissonant with anything that Google has directly, and we can then identify them. They'll look roughly like this, if you would, Jamie. It'll come up and show us in red all of the mismatches and what's matching or not matching, at which point they can then be corrected. You can learn how to correct these. If you had 80 directories, it's probably going to take you 60 to 80 hours to do the fix. It's very unpleasant work. You've got to go find each of them, go there, make the... Jamie ran our citations department for a while.
It's not a fun adventure. It's
Yeah.
doable. It's nothing is difficult. If you know how to use a computer, you can do it.
Yeah.
But you know, even the best guys that we have do
It's a-
five or six citations in an hour.
It's a real grind, and you're also having to go constantly follow up to see if they've changed yet, resubmit, et cetera, et cetera. Some of them require verification, et cetera.
Yeah, and as a business owner, your time is precious. You don't want to waste it on adventuring, trying to learn something that other experts and counsels like Don would do.
You know,
So,
that whole premise, I mean, okay, look, there are things in my own business. I'm a CEO, okay? We do very well. I'm responsible for strategy and prioritization, all that stuff, okay? There's things I don't do well. It's just that simple. So I could spend a whole bunch of time, money, effort, frustration to get to the point where I'm like maybe adequate at it, right? Or I can just stroke a check to somebody who's brilliant at it and can get me what I need. I'm a check stroking kind of guy because that solves my problem far more elegantly in a time efficient manner and allows me to do what it is that gets me paid, which is, you know, revenue producing activities or prioritization. So if you would please.
If your time's worth $300 an hour, you don't want to be doing it for a $20 an hour job.
Amen goes right there. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Well, for small businesses or even nonprofits, is it something you could trust an intern with?
That would depend on the intern, right? You'd have to train them first. So you'd have to understand it well enough to be able to train them, right? You could probably see the danger of sending them onto YouTube and just having them do it, right? Is if they've gotten the wrong information from YouTube, right? They went to the wrong video to learn how to do it and they do it incorrectly because it's real technical stuff, and they're going to screw it up even worse, right? It's going to be even worse. But if somebody knows how to do it, you could definitely train an intern to do it. Okay, it would probably take, what, maybe 4 or 5 hours to train them?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not technically hard work,
Right,
but you
it's-
need to
it's
know the
teaching.
steps.
It's
Yeah.
precise,
But
too.
so as an organization, LA21
Yeah.
had an intern who's like becoming a computer programmer at Drexel.
Yes.
And they learned to do it
Sure.
for one of us.
Absolutely.
And they could do it
Somebody
for
like
I
that,
can talk
yes.
to you about that after we wrap up too, if you want.
Yeah, and she ran our citations department, so she
Yeah,
can.
for about 3 months I was over there. I got moved into marketing after that. It's a little better for what I do, but I can definitely explain
And let me
the
be
whole
clear,
process.
if I had to tell you right now how to do this, I don't know. I pay somebody to do it, back to my point a moment ago, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's-
it's all about specialization. And let me just say this to you, I mean, kind of a general case. I'll finish up in a second. Google Local Wizard just tells us what kind of directories you want to be in, what they're ranked by Google as, and it also gives us the categories, because you have a category choice. The categories are really important, because if you're doing 4 things and you're only in one category, you're invisible to Google for the other 3. We had a flooring company that was in there for flooring, but wasn't in there for kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling, and tile. So they were missing out on 3/4 of their business and the most profitable 3/4 of it, as it happens. Okay? So that said, let me give you some information if you'd like to contact us. Go ahead, do a flip through. Okay, so if you'd like us to just shoot you the slide deck, okay? No harm, no foul. Put your information in. Send us an email right here, okay? And just punch in your information here. Just send something that says something like slides or slide deck, okay, in the subject line. If you want us to communicate with you and contact you directly and give you that free consult that was suggested, that Google has provided, okay, we'll go ahead and just put help me in the subject line. Help me tells us that you want to actually have an appointment scheduled, and my assistant will get with you to schedule an appointment. Feel free to do it. As I said, there's no cost, and no one will pump you for business. Now, I have about 2 minutes left. I want to share this thought with you. It used to be the case for a business, if you want a business, there was this thing called the Yellow Pages. As for some of you, this will be hard to believe, but there was a book which alphabetized, right? And you could go through it and look for things like lawyers or banks or, you know, barbershop. You could actually go through, flip through, and had a whole bunch of different ads, phone numbers and addresses and stuff, and that's how people actually found businesses. Shocking as it is. Anybody remember that? About 3 of you, 4 of you? All right.
I even remember.
Oh, even you remember. She's 23. Okay. Now, the way advertising used to work for small business is you gritted your teeth. The guy came in from Yellow Pages. He said it's either $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000 or $800. What size ad do you want?
yeah.
That was it. What size do you want? Black or red? You want the phone number in the left or the right? And the advice that they gave you, their expert status, was such that they could tell you whether you should use red or black, right? Where you should put the phone number. That was the consultative element. Yeah, back or front, right, exactly. Left side or right side. That was the extent of their, was the extent of their input. Nowadays, that's done, okay? Has anybody used the Yellow Pages in the last 6 months? One? Okay. Was it nostalgia, or are we actually like stuck without a computer and you?
I enjoy reading the Yellow Pages, but
There you go. So have it.
I want to make a comment for everybody. Years ago, you named your business
Triple A.
A.
Right.
So that you were on the top of the page. There was
Exactly.
no-
Even your business name.
Or Z. Because people like, oh, you got 20 businesses, how do I know?
Right. And nowadays, you name your business based on what people search.
Yep.
Right? West Philly Cleaners.
Right.
Okay?
So-
Because you know they're going to be searching.
I gotta, okay, go ahead.
Right. So what I wanted to say is this. It used to be that the guy came in, you gave him the check, you knew exactly what you were going to get. You're going to give him his check, you're going to get an ad, the phone was going to ring. Pretty simple, right? Nowadays, that's not the case. Nowadays, somebody that looks like me, or that looks like him, or that looks like her, comes in, typically a little younger than me, comes in and says, okay, so
Older
listen,
than me.
here's the deal. What we need to do is we need to go in and get into your meta descriptions. We need to change the meta descriptions. We need to do the tagging on the emails. We got to change your H1s. We need an automated marketing system. But above and beyond that, we got to get on YouTube. Now, okay, we're going to do pre-roll ads on YouTube. Those are 30 cents a click, but you only pay for them. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, wah, 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 wah. Because people that are in the business that are pros don't even understand half of this crap, or they understand one thing really well and the rest of it not. So now what it's come down to is that $15 check, you're kind of going like this. And like hoping and praying that this person really knows what they're talking about, right? But when it really comes down to it, and 90% of the, I don't know, 90%, a large percentage of the time, they don't. And they only get over because the smoke and mirrors, because no one else knows anything. So like, you know, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man, he's the king. Okay? He's the king. But you'd like a two-eyed person running your marketing, give him the choice, right? I had, you know, I would have liked to call my business like two-eyed marketing or something, you know? So what I'm saying to you is get the information when you need the information. Find people that are pros. We're pros. If you ever choose to honor us with your business, thank you in advance, okay? If you don't, learn enough to identify the pros.
Yes.
Learn enough to understand and ask the questions. We also have slide decks from the website presentation, the Facebook presentation, the Google search engine presentation. If you'd like, can you request those? I'll send them out to, at the very least, you'd pick up some information to be able to say to somebody, talk to me about H1 tags. If they can't do that, don't give them any money. Okay?
Yeah.
They can't ask you about this. If they're not doing certain things, then at the very least, you want to make sure that they're professional on that note. So bottom line is, we're here to help you and avail ourselves of you. If you'd like, just communicate with us in that manner. Again, if you want a consult, help me in the subject line. If not, just the slides, just put slides in there, and we'll shoot the slides out to you.
And
No
if-
one's going to
If
call
you
the
want
solicitor.
both, put help me, and then in the text put slides.
Exactly. Okay? So I hope you found this interesting. We're 2 minutes past. Thank you very much.
I hope this was a great experience for you. Yeah, it was a learning experience, and I want really to thank Don for being here. When Frank, his business partner, said that he's going to be coming, I was thrilled because, as I said, he was the guy who taught us in DC. So with that said, I want to ask George, the president of LA21, to close us out.
Thank you everyone for coming out this morning, taking your time out to valuable information. I just wanted to introduce you to the team of LA21. And this is our new member who's going to be handling all of our social media. You want to introduce yourself?
I did.
You did?
I'm Armin. Here.
I came here.
Okay, here.
No, it's not. It's a lot of noise.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
My name is Belinda Patrick. I'm the Secretary of the Board of Directors for Lancaster Avenue Business Association.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kwaku Boateng. I'm the Director of LA21.
Jackie Williams, Treasurer. And if anyone did not get our membership benefits, please make sure you get one. In addition to that, we are in the process of doing some special projects. And we need to talk about that too.
Oh, sure.
Okay, special projects, but in order to be part of that special project, which is worth a lot of money that is not coming out of your pocket, by the way, you do need to be a member. So I do have the information, and I do have the sheets, and I can give you a sheet, you can fill it out, let me know when I can come by and pick up the money.
Oh, our businesses? Well, I mean, we're volunteers. I mean, the company that I work for, kind of my partner, is Senior Helpers. We provide home care services for seniors. So that's the business I'm affiliated with. But everybody here is a volunteer, pretty much.
But they have businesses within this area.
One, Terry has,
Terry,
Joel used to,
everyone.
George used to, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Joel Spivak, board member.
Terry Shockley, the Community Education Center, 35th and Lancaster, board member.
Al Howard, financial accounting.
All right.
So the reason why I want y'all to know who the team is, because we're all volunteers. And we're asking for anyone who is a member to become a member. We want you to be able to help us with the fundraising. We need money. We need operating money. So we do all this on our own time. We don't get paid for it. We just do what we have to do. So we want to be able to uplift Lancaster Avenue and the Business Association. We want to be able to help the business on Lancaster Avenue. This is the whole purpose of having this group to come out and talk about social media, talk about business that you can grow your business. One of the things that we want to do is change the makeup of Lancaster Avenue. We want to beautify Lancaster Avenue. We want to be able to bring in diversified business, more diversified business, and we want to be able to help young entrepreneurs as well. So we're asking for your help to help us in fundraising money. So Jackie's probably going to send out, and Kwaku's going to be sending out a letter, information on how much donation you can give us. Nothing's too small.
And I'll say something real quick. I just give everybody an update of some of the programs that we have coming out. So in partnership with Drexel, this June, we're actually going to be creating about 10 websites free of charge. Everything we do is free of charge. Again, for small businesses on Lancaster Avenue. So if anybody here who doesn't have a website, owns a business, and is looking for a website, Drexel, in partnership with WordPress, came to us to actually talk about creating. Well, the guy that's giving the commencement speech for Drexel this year is the director of WordPress. So he came to Drexel and said, I'm coming to Philly, I want to do something in Philly. So they came to LA21, lo and behold, because we're just down the street, and they want to create, so it's going to be like a Friday event, meet and greet, free food, free drinks, and Saturday, we're calling that a build-a-thon. So it's going to be hosted by Drexel, and all the business owners will come together. If you don't have a website, you're bringing people from all over the world to create a website for all single individual business, free of charge. Number two.
With membership.
With membership, of course. I mean, I'm hoping everybody's going to be a member. But number two, we applied for a grant with the city, total about $25,000, because we're getting ready to launch our free computer training for small businesses on Lancaster Avenue. Out of 100 businesses, 100 organizations that applied, we were one of the 10 that was selected to go on to the next stage. So now we're waiting, hopefully within 2 weeks we hear back from the city. If we're successful, the model that we're going for is that we want to take our training to the businesses. Because what we found out, for me teaching computers on Lancaster Avenue for 7-8 years, it was always hard for the business owners to come to the computer class. So when we applied for the grant, what we said was that we're going to take you to them. So we'll buy the laptops, we'll buy the tablets, we'll set up the appointment with the business owner, whenever it's convenient for you. Sunday morning, Sunday night, the consultant will come to you, spend an hour or two with you, and hopefully through that, with Amin's help as well, integrate that with social media so that the members of LA 21 can also benefit. And then, of course, we have our second Friday activities. That's when we bring everybody together. We do our meet and greet, free drinks, free food, free fruits, right? And then, of course, we also have our LA Day, which is our big event. Thanks to the gentleman back there. They've been very manual. American Campus, they've been very helpful to us in sponsoring 2 or 3 times, right? Going back, they've given us a decent amount of money to help us host LA Day. This year is going to be October 8th, right? October 7th. So LA Day is like a big festival, guys. You come around, we have a lot of fun. If you're a vendor, if you want to showcase your business, we kind of walk all the way up on the corridor and go back, and it's just a really fun day. What's the last
You
thing?
can be in our parade. We have a
And you
parade.
can be in our parade.
Don't just walk, it's a parade.
It's a parade. It's a parade. We have the,
Whatever you want.
yeah, we have the police, they lead, and it's a great fun. There's one last thing that I want to talk about, but I just forgot. So,
I have one more.
yes.
So, as in relation to what Don said, we would like, LA 21 would like to ask you to please go to Facebook and like our page. It's called LA 21 First Avenue Business Association. Please like it. We need a couple more likes so that we reach 100 likes so we can open up the Facebook analytics tools. So, and share to your friends as well.
All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thanks,
If anybody needs a form, I do have extra.
Oh, one last thing, right? One great news. The Commerce Department, through our negotiations, is actually going to be changing all the lights on Lancaster Avenue. So please, very soon, when you see LED light, when you drive on Lancaster Avenue and it's all bright, know that it's through the hard work of LA 21. But what's going to happen is that I don't know whether it's going to interrupt with your businesses or not, but look out for the LED lights, right? Thank you.
Kevin Young. Ever been to BK Lounge?
Use my card.
4027 Lancaster.
4027. Is that new?
No, we've been there for about 35 years.
What kind of place?
It's a bar. BK Lounge. I don't do bars. You just have to own the place.
That's why I haven't been there. I don't bars.
It's a whole different experience. It's older people, like Tom said, and people. Generally, we buzz people in. You might go. A lot of times we'll have parties and birthday parties.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. It's a private club. It's not really like a bar.
Okay. Not
It's a whole different
yeah, okay,
experience.
yeah.
So that's-
Did you know one of these?
You're being recorded.
Okay, gotcha. Huh?
They recorded this whole thing.
Oh!
Hope that wasn't a personal conversation.
That's right.
That's
okay.
It'll be on
It wasn't
YouTube
bad.
tonight.
It wasn't bad. I'm just saying I don't do bars. That's all.
I just wanted you to know I looked
Right,
over. I
okay.
said,
I didn't know he was still that
Still
long,
alive.
but that's good. Thank you for coming.
thank
Now,
you
how
for
did you
having
hear
us.
about this?
Well, essentially, just people let me know about what's going on in the city. I have my own personal business as well as our family business here.
So what is your
And, well, this happens to be a property Latin what that is
That is brilliant. That's brilliant. So what do you want? Yeah, bugs. Oh, by the way, look at that rolling
Why would they go in?
So I have a new granddaughter. So I'm just giving out candy.
I got
How long is this migrating inside? No, I understand. Okay, here's an idea for people. I'm travel to a hotel. I get one of these, buy one of these, bring it with me, put it down on the floor, and then go out to dinner with the world. I come home. Oh, that's what's on the bed. And then I just go out to dinner, but how I get back?
And you sent the information to her.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe she'll use some for our event. So,
Yeah, I see that.
Thank you.
I like the way that's set up because I can use this instead of a camera. I had a video that I did for a church, and I had a hard time converting it.
Take care.
Have a nice day.
Hello, how are you? My name is
good.
Olivia.
I'm
My
Al.
husband's
Al,
back.
hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Al.
Olivia.
Nice to meet you.
Citizen Bank.
Citizen Bank? Oh, really? Oh, banker. Okay. Cool. Nice to meet you, Olivia.
Yep, same here. But I gotta run. I stayed over my time, so I'm gonna run. Alright, so call me if you guys need me, alright?
All right. Thanks for coming.
No, even if I can't even, no matter who it is, I can't.
You're touching my baby. I'm like, okay, Stop it. Stop. Thanks,
I also
If you come and start and it comes across like you're trying to sell me, I can go in front of 10, 20 people. Right? You're trying to sell me. I'm not. Oh, I'm very he was buying business.
All right, you make $1,000, you make
You have on the lure. For example, we've got
exactly. So that's $69, no contract for your own phone, right? So let's say you don't pay a bill.
No, I see what potential do you have a company? Yes, you. We have a company. You manufacture.
So we got to do PR from now till the next 2 weeks, and we're doing the website. So send the info to her and
I mean, yes.
I would put a little